Big Bacon. Greetings once again, and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. So today we're reviewing our first Valaverse Action Force figure. From Series 2, we have Duster. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware of this. Some of you might not know, but this figure here is actually based on an actual human being. Master Sergeant Tim Kennedy, U.S. Army Ranger, 7th Special Forces Group. How badass is that? So I got this figure from Big Nerdy himself, Nerdzoic. So let's get into the figure. Accessory-wise, all Action Force figures come with a really nice stand. Got this metallic look, diamond plate texture, 4 pegs, and there's even a slot in the back should you want to place the file card behind the figure. We have the sidearm, which has some really nice detail. Not a whole lot of paint, but I'm okay with that. We have his knife, which you can see the sharpened edge here. And it does have a painted handle. The figure comes with a tactical helmet, has a front post for placing night vision goggles, either raised or lowered. The sides have multiple holes, so you can either put extended ear coverage or comm unit right into it. And for our display, we will be using the comm pieces. This one here plugs into the right side of the helmet, and this one with the extended mic into the left. How badass is this weapon look? Unfortunately, in my time in the Army, I got to play with the M16 Alpha 2 and the M249. The M9 was a 9mm handgun. It's no 1911. This is something well outside of my pay grade. But I do recognize a 203 dock right underneath here. Now, we also have multiple magazines. Why is that, you're asking? Well, one of them plugs right into the weapon, and the other two if I can get my fat fingers to work right, go right into the vest. So let's get some of this loose stuff out of the way. The knife actually sheaths right into the scabbard there. Pistol right into the holster. And the rest we'll hold off on until it's time to deck him out. So let's get a good look at the figure. Likeness, yeah, I kind of see Tim Kennedy there. Different angles, you see it a bit better than others. But the paint is really nice. Comes with this carrier vest, carabiner, unit patches, knife sheath, extra magazines. It's got a mic for his comm unit, which is up here on the shoulder. It's got this really cool rolled up sleeve design Some great tone on the arms. Gloves are well painted. Got a tack belt here, as we already mentioned earlier. Sidearm holster. In the back here we've got another sculpted in knife. Tactical light, Leatherman, and a magazine pouch for 2 handgun magazines, which these are not removable. Unlike most figures, these are not. The pants aren't tucked into the boots. They actually overhang the boots. You got some great fabric texture here. And as you can see, like I said, it actually overlaps onto the boot. The boot itself is well painted. Over here on this leg, he's got a medical pouch, first aid kit basically. So let's go over the articulation real quick. This figure has a ball on top of a hinge, so looking upward, it's got some good up, got some great down. A lot of these joints are still a little stiff, so yes, side to side, a little bit of tilt. Arm, for some reason, only comes up this high, but there is a butterfly joint. Got a bicep cut, which hides really well in the mold. Got a double jointed pinless elbow. Pretty good articulation range here. This hand, my apologies, I knocked my tripod over. This hand has a horizontal hinge and does rotate. This hand over here has a vertical hinge. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of movement out of it. Okay, underneath this vest here, he does have a mid-torso cut as well as at the waist. So bending forward, you got decent forward. Got some decent back. The vest kind of pushes it back, but unlike the G.I. Joes, this vest is actually removable. The hips here are not drop down, so what you see is what you get. Okay, out. Really good out. Great forward. Minor back. Got a thigh cut for rotation. A double jointed pinless knee. The feet don't go very far forward, and that's because of the sculpt here. A little bit of back. And enough rocker in the front to help make him stand steadier. So, let's get this guy decked out and on the shelf. As with most figures of this variety, most of the accessories just clip into the hand, a little bit of manipulation to get the finger into the trigger well. One thing I've come to notice is that these action figures don't have very good trigger. Here we go. Trigger control. Okay, knocked the magazine out by accident. Okay, we're gonna get this helmet put together real quick. There's something to be said for small pegs going into small holes. Alright, that's the right side. We might modify this out. Nope, it's in. Better to kind of push it in and then twist it into place. And there we have it, Tim Duster Kennedy. So let's take this moment and get him into place up on the shelf. Now Tim here is going to be the first figure on row number 2. So that's the collection that we've got up so far. Be sure to tune in next time. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, turn on notifications, tip your waitstaff, whatever floats your boat. So until next time.